Hey, what's going on guys, Findominator here. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to get used to a new character and learn about a new character in Street Fighter 5. So the first thing you can do is head to the trials, because in the trials there are 4 different volumes for pretty much each and every character depending on which season they came out. The good thing about this is that you can learn how to use different combos with different characters, and it also allows you to learn their moves and how to integrate them into other combos, perhaps even learning your own combos. Next one is we have demonstrations. Demonstrations are little videos showing you how to do different things with different characters. You also have missions. Missions can be done with any character, but if you're trying to learn a specific character, go for that specific character and do each and every mission with them. You've also got the extra battle menu, which when you go up against very difficult opponents, which I could recommend to you if you've got the fight money expendable, but that's a very dangerous option as you could end up losing fight money and the battle, so only do it with characters you're very confident with, because otherwise you'll lose your fight money and you won't get anything out apart from a very difficult match, which could potentially say, dude, you suck when it gets to the higher difficulties. Not saying any of you suck, you just gotta get that higher experience level with it. Another thing you can do to get used to characters is you can use the fight request feature, play online in ranked or casual matches depending on your preference, because this will allow you to play against online people, and that can have a big impact because it can show you how people read your character, what your character's good against, what your character's bad against, and how to adapt to online players with your said character, which will give you a huge advantage on the playing field. Along with this, you can also head to arcade mode and complete one of the 6 different arcade modes with that character you're learning. Bear in mind that not every single character will be available in every single arcade mode, like how Guile isn't available in the Street Fighter 1 arcade mode, neither is Akuma, etc, etc. You can apply that to any character at all, the fact that they won't be in certain arcade modes. But it's worth a shot anyway, because the fights start easy, but they can get much more difficult as you go through the arcade modes, and that will give you a reasonable extent of a difficulty curve to show you how good and how bad each of your skills are with each of your different characters. As you can see on screen, I'm currently battling Lara with Akuma, and I'm not having too much trouble with it, just that I need to brush up on some attacks and some defenses with this character that I'm playing as, of course. So yeah, that's another good idea. My final recommendation to learn a new character would be to play Survival Mode. Survival Mode has you pit up against either 10, 30, 50 or 100 opponents consecutively with 1 round against each opponent, and it depends on your skill level of which difficulty you want to take and which character you want to take. So you have a plenty of choice to choose from, because you have all the characters with 4 different difficulties. Other bonuses include fight money, experience for the character, different costumes for the character as well if you're into that, if you want to switch up your character's costumes. I mean, I don't know many people who don't want to switch up the costumes every now and then. I mean, my stepdad prefers the story costume for Ken in Street Fighter 5 because it's how he looked originally, and stuff like that. But it also adds a difficulty curve, because the longer you survive, the harder the opponents get. Say if you're playing it on extreme, you'll start with opponents of level 3, and you'll probably end up fighting opponents of level 8, which are the highest level, obviously. So it's always a good idea to take a look at survival mode. Another thing about it is that any damage you take, your health bar stays the same unless you use health recovery supplements or a battle item. So it's also tasking your mind of, is this a good choice to revive myself, and it can cause you to be careful as well, because if you take a lot of damage in 1 round and you're not left with much health, you'll be able to put yourself in the scenario of, I'm at a big disadvantage, so it can prepare you for any situation, which is going to be very helpful, I can tell you that right now. So these are my recommendations for getting better with a character or two on Street Fighter V Season 4. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to subscribe, like, hit the bell. If you want to, you can also join my Patreon, which will be in the link in the description. You can join my Discord server, and if you become a patron, you will unlock additional rewards in my Discord server as well as on Patreon, like talking to me, you know, asking me questions, playing games with me, and other stuff like that for being a patron. But, like I said, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, all of that's free, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.